Hey everyone, I'm castlebuddy, and today I'm going to be doing another one command block video. And in this episode, I'm going to be doing October festivities in only one command block. I know I'm kind of late, but anyway. So first off, if you want to get yourself a command block, you're gonna have to do /GI tab space tab COMM tab enter. Or if you want to, you can just type this in, but instead of putting castlebuddy in, you'd have to put in your username. So now that you have a command block, if this didn't work for you, then either you typed in the command wrong, or you don't have operator rights if you're on a server, or you don't have cheats enabled in your world. So you might be wondering why I have a loot sword. I'll show you why later. Then grab yourself a button. You can get it out of creative mode or craft it, but you have to be in creative mode to access the command block. Now, copy in the command that's going to be in the comment section of this video. Paste it in the command block. Now push the button, and the machine has been made. Now, you might be wondering why nothing is happening. That's because, well, something is happening, but first you have to activate the event. But before I do that, I want to carve some pumpkins. You can do it like this. Toss a pumpkin in the ground, on the ground, and a bone on top of it. To make this pumpkin over here, looks like that. An arrow and a jack-o'-lantern to make a special kind of jack-o'-lantern. Unfortunately, it doesn't emit off light, but it does look pretty cool. Doesn't emit light. So a blaze rod and a pumpkin to make a creeper pumpkin. It's lagging out a bit. There. So here's the creeper pumpkin. Looks like that. And finally, for a smaller, rounder version of the pumpkin, it is lagging out a bit. Sorry, but anyway, this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like straight. So, next, I'm going to show you the craftable inventory pet of this creation. You need to toss a glass bottle on the ground and an apple. To make this the apple cider pet, and I have this apple cider. It's lagging out a bit here. Just gonna wait a little bit. Maybe I have to switch game modes. Oh, October festivities in only one command block. Module made by castlebuddy using Mr. Greto's command combiner. Do not claim this module as your own. So /game mode S. Doesn't appear to stop lagging. I think I just have to reset the machine. There, so if you want to get rid of the machine, you just activate the sign that says destroy, and then it will say boo. So as you can see, I have this apple cider. Hopefully it will stop lagging out. Once again, I'm gonna take a button and spawn in the machine. Anyway, so here's what the apple cider does. It gives you regeneration 3 and health boost 3. I go in survival mode. As you can see, I have 6 hearts now. So if I put the apple cider away, and now if I take sugar and a pumpkin, got the wrong one, and toss that on the ground, it will make the festive squid. So there's one last thing you have to do to prepare for the event, which is toss a water bucket and sugar on the ground. And it will make a slime spawn egg. Then toss andesite and sugar on the ground. To make a silverfish spawn egg. I'll show you why later. Now, I'm going to get a Enderman, rabbit, and witch spawn egg. And it's time to activate the event. I'm gonna get 64 of these since the event is quite hard actually. So now it's time to show you what happens. It doesn't appear anything's coming out. Also, your world is stuck in an endless night once you activate the event. There. I don't know why anything isn't. I don't know why things aren't spawning. Definitely not on peaceful. I'll cut right back when I have the problem sorted out. Okay, I'm back. It doesn't appear that things are lagging anymore. Okay, maybe they are. I'm gonna type in a comment to see if this works. Okay, there I go. Now things are working. So as you can see, this is what happens when an Enderman spawns in. Godzilla spawns in. So rabbits turn into crazy rabbits. As you can see, it has red eyes. And witches turn into fire entities. Creepers turn into charged creepers, which have a lower fuse, which basically means that they blow up quicker. And now it's time to show you the event. There I go. So I've got sharpness 10 and looting 100 on this sword. And as you can see, I'm taking a lot of damage. So I'm just gonna go into creative right now. And I'm gonna need to clone the silverfish and slime spawn eggs so that I have more of them. The reason is that they're candy monsters, and when you defeat them, you gain a bit of your health or hunger back. So now it's time to defeat some of the monsters. here are these old robots. They don't do much, but they hit extremely hard. Also, if you happen to be defeated by one of these monsters or anything really, the event will end. So I'm going to have to activate the event again. And I'm going to show you what happens when you defeat the old robot or the ghosts. Also, spiders are really quick and they hit quite hard, so I am going to go to creative and get myself some armor. I would recommend getting armor with protection on it, but I'm going to do this with just ordinary diamond armor. So I am making it harder on myself. And I'm going to activate the event again. And here's what happens when you defeat the ghost. And I think this is a good time to show you what happens when you defeat the silverfish. As you can see, even the baby zombies have the old robot costume. So as you can see, like I said, the event is quite hard. So I'm going to need to find a ghost because they have another inventory pet. Okay. So it turns out that since I have a looting 100 sword, I got all the drops. So there's a sugar skull pet, a ghost helmet, and a ghost chest plate. If I activate the sugar skull pet, someone forgot the decorations. As you can see, there are no decorations on it. It's quite plain. I don't think the old robot's a good example, but remember how the ghosts were extremely quick? Well, the tarantulas aren't affected by it. However, the ghosts are. They become slower, and so do the zombies, but the zombies are already pretty slow. Activate the event again. So as you can see, if you have any quick way of defeating the tarantulas, I would definitely recommend you do that, or just try to run away from them. If you have a speed potion, you should probably use that. Oh, the super creepers don't have any special drops, so I wouldn't recommend trying to defeat them. Going to need a candy fish. Also, you won't get the health and saturation bonuses if something else defeats the candy fish. So it appears to be Godzilla has been defeated, and this is what happens. As you can see, his mask is dropped on the ground. I should be able to pick it up, but I can't. So yeah. If you can't pick it up, you should probably do that. Anyway, I know there is a way to pick up the mask. It's just that I'm not quite sure how to do that yet. Even though I did make the creation, it's just that I haven't been able to pick the Godzilla mask up yet. And as you can see, it's quite, well, it's thundering outside, but you can't see any of the rain because I'm in a desert. So as you can see, if I get near the ghosts, they're slower, and they don't do as much damage. Also, you can only eat the candy monsters if you have the event active, because they're just normal slimes, and silverfish, not candy fish and candy slimes. So now it's time to show you what happens if I defeat the zombies, aka the old robots. Remember, they're wearing a costume. I'm surrounded by tarantulas. So, probably going to have to go somewhere else where there aren't as many tarantulas. Oh, I think this would be a good time to show you what happens when you defeat Godzilla. So as you can see, it's pretty hard to defeat Godzilla. Gotta have a candy slime. Whoa, that's a lot of slime. Also, Godzilla has extremely high knockback resistance. I might be able to defeat the tarantula. Yep. So as you can see, I got the tarantula special drop, which is back spikes. They have thorns 10. So the zombies are pretty easy to take down, and this is the zombies drops. Old pants. So you get the ruined chest plate, the rusted boots, the old pants, and the strange helmet. Not very good, is it? It does give you plus 20 attack damage, but I wouldn't recommend risking having all those negative effects, because it has plus 10 mob follow range, so monsters can see you from further distances. You have less health, you're slower, you have higher attack damage, but you also have less knockback resistance. So, say someone is attacking you with, say, a sword with knockback on it, so it launches you further away. With the old helmet on, you will fly back even further away. So there should. Oh, look. So as you can see, this can happen where a ghost will ride a tarantula. And I'm gonna have a candy fish. So I would definitely recommend crafting a bunch of candy monsters, since they can really help you out. So I'm going to go to creative, and I'm looking around for a witch, but I'm going to spawn a few in, as well as these rabbits. So the thing is that normal rabbits turn into these crazy rabbits. As you could probably see that for a split second, these crazy rabbits were once normal rabbits. And in the event, once you activate the event, all rabbits turn evil. So you get the rabbit sculpture. It's a sculpture without a body. It has minus 20 mob follow range, so monsters don't recognize you as well. And you have plus 20 attack damage. So if you find a crazy rabbit, I would definitely recommend getting the sculpture. It's not that hard to get. Of course, if you have a looting sword, you can't get looting 100 normally in game. So this is what happens when you defeat the fire entity. It drops a bunch of fiery items. You get blaze powder, fire charges, buckets of lava, flint and steel, and blaze rods. So that's pretty much the event. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in another episode. Also, I just wanted to show you how the armor sets look like. So, this is what the old robot set looks like. As you can see, I'm a lot slower. But I've zoomed in vision. That's what the back spikes look like. The ghost set. The sugar skull pet. And the rabbit sculpture. I look really weird. And I guess I should show you the -20 mob follow range. As you can see, the ghost can't really see me. Or if it can, it's not doing a very good job of turning around. That's because of the sugar skull pet. It makes it so that ghosts and old robots, which, like I said, they're zombies dressed up in a costume. As you can see, you can still see a bit of their normal zombie shirt. So the thing is that all the monsters in this event have really high follow ranges, so you can't really run away from them. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in another episode.